Did you know that on average, a human being consumes around 10 hours of content every single day? This saturation point is why many pieces of content that you're producing for your brand are not doing well in terms of engagement or views. As the saturation of content on a particular topic increases, what naturally happens is that the engagement for this by your audience goes down. So what do I mean by saturated? Your competitors already filled up the online space with a billion pieces of content around all possible topics in your industry that you could possibly want to rank for. Here are 5 content creation tips that will create the kind of impact that you're looking for. Stay tuned. Tip number 1. Go for those long-tail keywords that are very specific to your products and services. Try to avoid going for those generic keywords that have really high keyword search volume, simply because it's going to be really hard to rank for those. For keyword research, you can try tools like SEMrush and Oversuggest, or if you like something less complicated, you could go just type in the keywords onto Google and check out how many number of results you see. If it's below 500,000, it's not a bad idea to rank for this. If you get anywhere from 500,000 to a million, let me tell you, you will face some difficulty trying to rank for this topic. As we go closer into a world that's going to be dominated more and more by voice, it's going to be really important that you rank for long-tail keywords, because when people do voice search, naturally long-tail keywords are the kind of queries that Google will be dealing with more and more. And also, people will be making more and more queries in the form of questions, which takes you to my next tip. Tip number 2, write for your audience, not keywords. What kind of questions do your potential customers have that you could be solving? Here is a tool that you can use to find out what kind of questions your audience may be typing onto Google for some of the keywords in your industry.
So here is a tool called Answer the Public, where you can enter your keywords and get whatever questions people are typing onto Google. So I'm just going to go with the example they have given here. Chocolate and search. $80 questions. So you have when chocolate goes bad. So you get the gist. You have a whole range of questions that pop up once you type in your keyword.
Or you could go to Quora and look for some emerging questions around keywords you want to write and rank for. But if you're going, Kavita, these competitors that I face have already written and ranked for all the basic topics that I could ever think about. Where does that leave me? Well, let me tell you, the only thing you have left to do is adding unique value for your audience. What do you have to say that your competitors haven't covered? Maybe you have only the same things to say, but hey, you can put your own spin on it. Try out a different and more creative approach. The best part about being in this space now is that we all have the opportunity to dominate the online space, given that we work hard and we use the right ingredients. And nothing works wonders as much as personal branding does. Maybe you can give the brand a more human feel with your storytelling or your new perspectives on really old topics. Or you could jump on recent trending stats and give your perspective on something before anyone else in your industry does. This is how you create content that's shareable. And hey, you don't have to be an expert to show up as an authority on Google. You just have to be alert and act on any opportunity you can to create quality content on a topic before anyone else does. And if you're unsure about something, you can even open up your content with a question to your audience. So the audience can give their take on it while you also tell them what your take on the topic is. This is a great way to produce engagement for a new topic. Also, now is the perfect time for you to start exploring different formats of content which are not dominant in your industry. Generally, as you know, there are 4 forms of content that are consumed: written, audio, visual, and video. Adding amazing content really helps build your website's domain authority. The higher your website's domain authority, the higher are your chances of ranking well with your content. Tip number 4, SEO as we know it might completely change when the world moves over to smart speakers from desktops and smartphones. When you ask Alexa a question, you will hear only one single answer and not a list of search results like we get on our mobile and desktop screens. So where does that leave us as content marketers in the future? All search results could be filtered and selected for our customers based on their preferences. This being the case, all that we do in terms of SEO to make our content rank could change completely. So what will be the only constant parameter that will not go away? Any guesses? The only parameter that will never ever go away and will always help you rank well is the quality of your content. You can quote me on this. Trust me, people are always going to come to you if you're a reliable and trustable source of quality content. And when people come to you, you will automatically also be Google's first choice. Tip number 5. We can't really measure conversions through content, but content helps drive brand awareness tremendously. It increases your presence in the online market. Maybe the potential customer reads your content and that in turn increases their brand awareness, and they are now more likely to come back to your brand if you're out there answering questions they may have regularly, which in turn leads to a conversion. But how do we measure this kind of a journey? I would say if your article helped the potential customer go from one stage in the buyer's journey to another, take that as a conversion. Have different pieces of content for different stages in the buyer's journey. A conversion could be getting them to move from one stage of the buyer's journey, such as awareness, to another stage, such as consideration, where they're thinking about taking you up on one of the services you're offering. So in summary, you have to understand that we simply cannot be creating content the way we were 5 or 6 years ago. Things are changing rapidly, and the only way to survive and make it is by creating content that means something to your audience and is informative, entertaining, and superior in every way possible. Well, that's a wrap for this week's episode. Let me know your thoughts on the topic. And if you'd like for me to cover any content-related topics in the upcoming episodes, do drop me a line in the comment section below, because that's what my channel is about. Me helping you guys with whatever I learn in my content-related journey. So until I catch you guys in my next episode, see you, take care, and bye-bye.